The first thing you'll need is balls. You can find balls and other props in some toy or hobby shops, and of course the internet. While you wait, you can use balled up socks or tennis balls, but they are not ideal. Balled up socks are a weird shape and they're too light, and tennis balls are too light and bounce everywhere when you drop. Both of these will make it harder for you to juggle and decrease your chance of success. I recommend getting good props to get the most out of your juggling. Now let's get to it. This is the basic juggle we call the cascade. It's the standard pattern beginners learn to juggle. There are many ways to teach this, but I use a method I call 3 steps and beyond. In order to get the most out of this, you should practice each step till you can do it 10 times in a row before moving on. Now let's get on to learning the steps. Step 1. Throughout juggling, we think a lot about our arm position. For beginning, I recommend keeping your arms parallel and level with the ground, shoulder width apart. Take one ball and stand like this, and look at your arms, feel how it feels, move them around a bit. Okay, now we're ready. Throw one ball from right hand to left and left hand to right. Aim to throw the ball just above your head height every throw. In the cascade, this is the only throw we will ever do. Compare the step 1 throw with a cascade and you'll see for yourself. It's important that you let the ball drop into your hand and don't try to move your hand up to catch it. Chill out. If one thing is certain, the ball will come down. This gives you more time later when there are more balls in the air. Now, notice the point where the ball is at the top, or its peak. This peak point is key to juggling, so we will mark it with a sound, either said in our head or spoken aloud. I use the word now, but you can use any sound you like. Now. Now. Try this a few times now. Step 2. Set your arms into the correct position again, this time with a ball in each hand. Now here's the technique. Remember the peak point from step 1? We are looking for that again. This time, when we hit it, we are going to throw another step 1 throw under the airborne ball. Watch. Now. If you do this right, you should get a nice throw, catch rhythm going on. Try it yourself now and throw with your left hand first. Be patient with yourself if you don't get it first time. It's okay. Trying is much more of a success than dropping is a failure. After you have tried it a few times with the left hand first, try it a few times with the right hand first. Let's get it 10 times in a row, both sides, before moving on to step 3. Step 3. This one we bring in the third ball. Before we go any further, let's just get a little something out of the way. Stand in the normal position and just do a few step 1 throws back and forth. Just getting used to the throwing and catching one ball when there's another in the hand. Okay, so remember in step 2 we did 2 throws, the second coming when the first hits the peak point. Well, step 3 is very similar. We're going to do step 2, and when the second ball hits the peak point, we throw the third ball. Watch first. Now try it for yourself, and practice this starting from both sides. Beyond. So basically I've already given you everything you need. The trick to juggling continuously is basically this. When there's a ball in the air, wait for it to get to its peak point and then throw the next one. That's it. I recommend aiming for a certain number of catches and doing exactly that amount. This will improve your technique and discipline, but almost no juggler can resist the temptation to see just for how long they can juggle. Have a try and go first for 4 catches. When you can do this comfortably a few times, go for 5. When you can do that comfortably a few times, go for 6, and so on. Once you can do 6 catches in a row, you can proudly call yourself a juggler. I'd recommend learning up to 20 catches of the cascade before moving on to tricks or anything else. When your cascade is solid, practice different variations. Juggle it lower, higher, wider, narrower, smoother, and jerkier. This will help you a lot. If you've learned to juggle with this video, I'd love to see it. Head on over to my Facebook page, give it a like, and post a video of yourself juggling and share it with the world. I hope with this video you've gotten a taste of how fun juggling can be. And check out the rest of my videos for more.